As administrators, we tried to balance the need to move ahead with the need to reflect on and correct the underlying issues that brought us to the crisis in the first place. The trustees began by asking former FBI Director Louis Freeh to lead an independent investigation, which yielded 119 recommendations on how to enhance our internal policies and practices. We've already implemented more than 1/3 of these recommendations, and many more are nearing completion. We remain committed to this progress because we believe it's making us a better, stronger university. And we're committed to the fight against child abuse. Central to this effort is the newly established Center for the Protection of Children based at the Penn State Hershey Children's Hospital and our ongoing partnership with the Pennsylvania Coalition Against Rape. Earlier this week, we completed the first Penn State National Conference on Child Sexual Abuse. This forum brought together leaders and experts from law enforcement, pediatric medicine, prevention research, and education. We formed the Penn State Network for Child Protection and Well-Being, comprised of 35 faculty members with interdisciplinary expertise. The aim is to accelerate the pace of discovery by linking research and practice, and to build the network with additional researchers, practitioners, and teachers. Dr. Susan McHale, Director of the Social Science Research Institute and one of the co-organizers of the network, is here with us today. Susan, can you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. We also made a pledge to educate our university community about ethics. It's one thing to know the rules, regulations, and policies. It's another thing to create a culture where every employee wants to do the right thing the first time, every time. Through training and awareness building efforts, we're trying to help people understand the how, when, where, and why of reporting. I assure you that Penn State takes this commitment very seriously. That's not a glib promise. To prove it, we have stepped up our efforts in compliance. Like most universities, Penn State has dozens of compliance professionals. They're responsible for ensuring research funds are appropriately used. They monitor our NCA compliance, our financial reporting, conformity to federal laws covering privacy rights and crime reporting, and they administer many more regulations related to the health, welfare, and safety of those on our campuses, including our patients. What we've discovered, however, is that despite our staffing, there were gaps in the system, and we lacked a central compliance office where these efforts can be coordinated. We have since hired the university's first full-time compliance coordinator to ensure Penn State's overall compliance with the Clery Act. With this new position, our goal is to not only ensure that Penn State meets the requirements set forth by federal law and the U.S. Department of Education, but to become a leader in campus safety, security, and compliance. Another example of is the Athletics Integrity Agreement between the NCAA and Penn State, with oversight by Senator George Mitchell. This should help put the question of athletic integrity to rest, even as we implement changes. There's a great deal that is right about athletics at Penn State. Our student athletes graduate well above their peers nationwide. This year, they earned an 88% graduate success rate compared to 80% for all Division I schools. The football team's rate is 91%. This level of achievement spans all sports teams, academic majors, and ethnicity. Notably, African American student athletes earned a record 90% rate, which is 25 points higher than the national average. Indeed, other universities are closely watching Penn State's actions so they can strengthen their policies, mitigate risk at their institutions, and make their campuses safer.